So I know it's late, and I'm not really expecting anybody to jump on my feed or anything. But I just thought I'd share a little bit. I just got a phone to my mum, and 30 years ago today, I became a paraplegic. So that's right, 30 years ago today was the anniversary of my car accident. Um, and just having a good chat with my mum, and she goes, don't dwell on it, but just reflect on, you know, the fact that it's 30 years and how far you've come. So just I'm gonna get a little comfy. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a live feed and just talk about, like I've shared little bits of my past on here and on my other pages before, but it's kind of funny. Like 30 years is such a massive time, right? And there have been so many ups and downs and hospital trips and fun times as well. You can't forget those. We always seem to dwell on all the sad shit that goes on, but we never really go, hey, remember that time when we just had the best time ever? And I was having a chat with my mate Nick the other day, and the first summer that him and me were ever friends, we called it the summer of '69, and I would have been just 18, so he would have been 15, 16. And we just had the coolest summer hanging out, right? And we often talk about the summer of '69. And then a couple of years later, we had this summer that totally topped that, and it was like the summer of '69 Volume 2. The next summer, well, it was last summer or whatever, it was the summer of '69 Volume 3. This summer is going to be Volume 4, and that's, really focusing on those happy, fun times, and like the times that I've hung out with that one, over the past few years. I'm not sure how many we've been together for, but it's been a couple.
We actually had our anniversary a week ago,
Was it our anniversary a week ago on the 5th?
yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah, it's yeah, no, we often talk about the fun times that we have there as well, and like I said, there's we always dwell on all the bad stuff, the hard times, and we never really focus on the good times. And going back to, I know I'm rambling a little bit. Going back to the whole car accident, and you know, this year has been the first year, and this is why I'm doing this video so late. Is I didn't know that today was the anniversary until just before, um, and it's like it's 10:15 or something at night. But since I turned 18, every year I would go up to the spot where my car accident was, and I'd sit there, and sometimes I'd cry, I'd get a little bit angry. I'd run through this whole series of emotions on this day, and the questions I'd go, why me? Why did this happen? Fuck that person for running into our car, and a lot of hate and blame and sadness and anger would just start pouring out of me, and I could be there for anywhere from 20 minutes to 2 3 hours running through this whole series of emotions over and over and over again until I was so emotionally drained I'd just go home, and then I would sink can after can after can to try and douse the feelings that I'd just suffered from. And this is the first year. I mean, this last year really has been such a change for me. I've gone through so much stuff. Through um, the men's retreat that I did, through all the lessons and the courses I've been doing, working with Vic, not only at VicFit, our gym, but through the Confidence Classroom, and now trying to step into our own individual um, selves, like, what we can do for others. That's been the biggest thing. It's not what we do for ourselves, but what we do for others. And like going through all this mindset change and lifestyle change, and really being so grateful for the life that we have, my whole entire day has just been wiped clear, and there was no negative emotion or anything behind it. And it makes me think, what things do you dwell on in the past that have hurt you so bad, and you go, oh yeah, that was a year ago, that bloke freaking messed with my head, or that my missus, she cheated on me, or whatever it is. Like, we put dates and times, and oh, you know what, a couple of years ago I got married, I also got divorced. Like, the dates would have been a real problem for me until I started changing my mindset around things, right? And started looking towards the positive and the happiness, and really going, no, being sad, there's nothing wrong with being sad, but letting it rule your life really holds you back from finding, like Victor said, holding out for that day. You know, you're like, there's all anxiety and everything that builds up to that moment, and that's what it was for me, going back to that spot every year. From about the 10th until the 17th of December every year, I would start feeling anxious and sick, and I'd start drinking heavily. And that's just before Christmas, right? Christmas was weeks after my accident, and my whole life, Christmas, yeah, Christmas, getting presents and stuff as a kid was cool, but there's always that fuck Christmas. For the longest time I called myself the Grinch, and I really, I really struggle with the whole concept of what Christmas is, or I did, because of all the shit that happened in the past, and the way that I felt. I just didn't want to be around people. There were times where I'd rather be sitting at home drinking by myself at Christmas, because, well, fuck Christmas, right? And now to switching hands because I'm getting a cramp. And I was just saying to my mum just now, for the first time I think ever, I'm actually really looking forward to Christmas this year. I'm actually feeling that Christmas spirit starting to, I don't know, take hold of something. I'm not saying I'm going to go like all super ultra Christmassy or anything, because, well, I'm just not that kind of person.
I like it too much. I get too excited.
So Vic, how beautiful is that tree? Yeah, Vic reckons I'd get too excited and love it too much, and she's probably right. But it's, I actually feel good about Christmas this year, and I'm putting it out to everyone who's watching this right now. I'm just sharing my thoughts, obviously, but what things, like what dates, what times, what hour of the day is it that you wait for every year? What anniversary is it that you love to hate? And that's what it was for me. I loved to hate this time of year. And what is it that does that to you, and how can you change that, right? You know, be grateful for your life. I mean, 30 years ago, I could have died, right? And that's the God honest truth. The accident was pretty fucked up. And, it's, I've had an amazing life. I've had so many different lifetimes worth of experiences in this one life. And I love it. I've got the most amazing partner. We've built the house that we live in together, or rather renovated it, whatever. You know, we've got this amazing online business together where we help people every day. And, we are loving our life, and you can too. There's nothing stopping you from loving your life. So, switching hands again. So, that's a little reflection on my 30th anniversary. And yeah, thanks for watching. I know it's been long-winded, it's been up and down, but hey, it is your life, and it's time to really grab it by the balls and own it and be happy, because there is no better feeling than letting the shit go and just enjoying what you have. And there's nothing stopping you from having more happiness except for you. So have a good night or good day or whenever it is that you're watching this. And thanks for watching. All right, see ya.